Hello, hello. I'm Jewelle, and I am 6 months post a layoff. Yes, it's been 6 months since I was laid off from my job. February 19th marks 6 months. I was laid off on August 19th, 2024. I received the news that my company was going in a different direction and they no longer needed me. Like, how dare them? They don't need me. They don't see my value. No, but in all seriousness, just wanted to have a really transparent conversation with you and talk to you about like how do I really feel? Like 6 months of being unemployed, how do I of being unemployed? How do I really feel? If I am being completely, absolutely, completely honest and being transparent, because we're gonna have transparent conversations. Like, I'm giving transparency, I'm giving authenticity, because that's true to me. I feel good. I feel better than I thought that I would feel. Like, I knew that I would feel good, but I mean, I feel great. I have joy, I have peace, I have a clearer direction of like what I want in life. I have a clearer direction of my purpose and my mission here on earth. And it's just things like I never would have been able to get and receive while I was working, because I was so distracted with this work and doing things to a certain extent. I was distracted and focused on that and not really focused on, I guess, the purpose, my purpose-driven life. And so I'm a true believer that sometimes God has to remove things to make room for what he really desires for you to do. So I've seen my layoff as a blessing the entire 6 months. I still see my layoff as a blessing, and I really can't believe it's been 6 months. Like, this time has gone by so fast. Oh, so fast. And since it's gone by so fast, that's also my reminder. So I'm like, I have played around. I have had my soft girl season, and I'm gonna stay soft. I'm not moving into the hard, the hustle and bustle, but I haven't had enough time to really get crystal clear on what I want in life, how I want life to look moving forward, and my life's purpose, my mission, and what I'm here to do. And so now it's time to, I'm not gonna say get down to work, but basically it's time to get down to work and start, really doing some things that I really want to do. My passion projects, that's what I've been calling them. And so I'm so grateful that I've had 6 months to just do whatever I want to do. 6 months of leisure, 6 months to lay on the beach, chill, and just wake up like I'm in Disney World every day. So I've totally enjoyed that, and I'm looking forward to continuing to do that and have like a similar life. But to really start to, I guess, plant some seeds and watch the harvest. So I am so excited. I am still so grateful to God for allowing me to have a season. Thank you, God, for choosing me to be laid off. If I'm being, completely honest that way. And so over the last 6 months, I looked at my, journal entries from like the last 6 months, and then also looking at them like a year ago when I was working. And the last 6 months, like I'm looking at, it's been filled with so much gratitude. Like, I didn't write about like a sad day, like, oh my gosh, I hate my life. Oh my gosh, I'm struggling. Oh my gosh, I didn't have any money. Like, there was nothing negative in my journal entries. And that may have a lot to do with my mindset shift, and, or not even a shift, because I pretty much had the mindset, that you have to be positive. But even with that, I'm not even faking the funk. Like, it's been good. Life has been peaceful. It's been a lot of trust in God, and I've had some days where I am completely filled with emotions of gratitude that God loves me so much to give me such a life. I really still can't believe this is my life. Like the places I've been, the things I've been able to do, how I'm like really fulfilling dreams. Like when I did work, I traveled a lot, but now to be able to like slow travel, to take in the moments, people I've met along the way. I've met some amazing people that are like traveling, doing their thing, very similar mindset. And so it's really been about getting into alignment. I have had a couple of things that in the last 6 months that I've also had to remove and just like be like, that can't be a part of my life right now because it's not in alignment for what God desires for me to have in this season and even for life, because I truly believe that God desires for me to have a soft life. I believe he desires for you to have a soft life too. And when I say soft, that can be subjective because what's soft for me could be hard for you. And what's hard for you could be soft for me. So that's very subjective. But I'm so grateful that I've had this time to really figure out my purpose and like what I want. So I am super excited to continue to just like talk to you guys, encourage you, encourage people who are dealing with removals of different things, careers, and I want to talk more about like how I'm able to thrive after being laid off. I think that's where the meat is and where I can really help a lot of you guys and thrive, not necessarily from a layoff, but even just to prepare for early retirement. So I think that's been very good for me. So this next season, like life after being laid off, now I'm ready to refire. I am ready to refire, and I am going to take you guys along the way. I have so many passion projects that I am working on, and I am so excited to have the time right now to do it, including my passion project of sharing with other people, encouraging them and motivating them. Because if I wasn't laid off, I would not be coming to you sharing this information. And so God has a way. God has a way of redirecting and refocusing. So 6 months in, I feel good. I am so grateful to God that he chose me to be laid off. And I'm okay with like, even, you know, what man meant to be a sad thing is actually happy. And I am so grateful to share that with you guys, because a lot of times, like when I tell people like, oh, I lost my job, oh, I was laid off, they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, you sorry, baby? I'm over here excited. Do you know what God has been doing for me? So I am so excited, and it's like 6 months in, time is going. So it's a reminder that, you know, whether you're working the hustle and bustle or whether you're having a soft life, time moves regardless. So it's time for me to lock in and really just start going after some of my passion projects, really showing up and being a service to my community, to my village, to whoever I am around, to really be a service to them and to start really walking out my life's purpose. Because the reality is, when I was working, I wasn't walking out my life. Well, I wouldn't say, let me stop. I was definitely walking out my life purpose when I was working. That was my purpose for that season. But my purpose for right now needed me to get outside of that confinement of being in corporate America and being an employee. So that's where I'm at now. And also, I want to note that while I am post corporate America, I am laid off. This is not to say that this is where I'll be at right now, but I am a respecter of time, a respecter of season. And so at this moment, there is no question, there is no doubt that I am to be unemployed. And so I am just gonna like soak in this moment. I don't know if I'll ever go back to corporate America. I don't know. I have, like I said, some other passion projects. And there are some other things that I've been doing that are able to sustain me. So I don't know. The best is yet to come. I don't like to be one of those people who have planned the last 5 years, because, baby, I can plan the last 5 years, but if those plans are not aligned with God, then I'm going to be really uncomfortable. Because let's face it, 9 months ago, I didn't know I would be right here. 6 months ago, yesterday, I didn't know I'd be right here. So I have some things that I want to do, but I am leaving room for God to do the unimaginable. I I am leaving room for God to do what my mind can't even imagine. And so, not gonna hold you guys long. I am super excited. I did want to just drop some encouragement to you to let you know that if you are laid off and you feel super excited and other people are looking at you like, how can you be happy and you are unemployed? Let them know that you can be happy, that you have the love of God filled in you and the joy. And so that's what makes you happy. So until we chat again, I hope that everyone is thriving. Whether you are laid off or you are employed, I hope that you are thriving in whatever season you are in. And I am wishing you the best. Until we meet again, God bless.